Hello everyone, Peter here, back with episode 2 of my Pokemon Black Nuzlocke Roulette Challenge. Uh, Last time I saw you guys, I was getting arse-raped by a Typhlosion. I did beat it, and I didn't lose a single Pokemon, so that was, I'm very thankful for that. But right now I'm just running around for no reason. But I'm about to fight Striaton. He's the second rival battle you can fight in. I'm not sure what this city is called actually. I'm just going to quickly check. But he's the second rival. It's the second time you fight him. He leads with Tepig and he has Purloin as well. I remember that. It's Striaton City, and there's also the gym leader here. The ones that cycle. I'm not sure what their names are because they're not very memorable. They're the ones with the monkeys, and he always leads with a fire one as well because I started with Snivy. And unfortunately, most of my team is actually weak to fire. So Bronzor is weak to fire, Snivy is weak to fire, and the other two Pokemon I have are Pampor, which I just got, so he's kind of fresh, but he's not trained very well. And there's also Stunky, who I still have, and who's neutral to it as well. He's probably the best chance I've got against fire types. So I'm just gonna go fight him. Well, first I've got to get this item. Yes, I know. It's Antidote. Next one is Awakening. Yeah, I've done this quest before, I remember it. That full heal does help too. So yeah, in any case, I'm just gonna fight Striaton. Are my Pokemon all in order? Yep, they're in order. Yep. Yeah, the gym leader. Let's go. Now, I do know he uses his items in this battle. His Tepig probably has some sort of berry on it. Maybe a Paralyze Heal berry or something like that. So I do need to be careful with what moves I use on it. I do need to hit it quite hard. So I'll start with Screech. Hopefully I can take it out in 2 moves after this. Tail Whip's not really a worry. Ember's a special attack, and that will be his main damaging attack. So if he uses Tackle, it just will do the same amount. So it doesn't really bother me. Or maybe it'll do more. So I use Scratch. There he goes Berry. Tackle. Yeah, he's doing quite a bit more damage than I thought he would, but I have this under control. And he's down. And I get a little bit of XP. Alright, so at this point I'll just I'll Poison Gas him. Okay, that did a bit more damage. So I'm just going to switch straight out into my Bronzor. So it shouldn't be too... Hang on, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. See, with Assist, he'll have access to Ember, which is actually a really, really bad move on my part. So I'm just going to try and... I hope he's just going to use Scratch and get my Hypnosis off. Then I can take him from there. He's got a type advantage as well, but it's not really that big of a deal at this point in the game. He doesn't have Crunch. And so, he won't be able to do neutral damage to me. Yeah, fast asleep, so I hit him with a Tackle. Hit him with another Tackle. It's just that my Stunky can't take another attack at this point. Yep, so hit him with another Tackle. And finish him off with one more. Okay, maybe it'll take another one after that. There we go, come on! I think I got him with this move, but should be fine. There we go. That took a lot longer than I expected it to. I'm so close to leveling up too. Bronzor doesn't get any good moves next. He gets something like Imprison, and... Imprison's kind of crappy. Yeah, okay, so I've got some Oran Berries, that's pretty good. And now, I'm going to do a Master Ball Roulette roll. So just hang tight, guys. I'm just going to... I do it on my phone, because that's truly random. Because it just randomly generates a number between 1 and 6. Well, it's the closest random I can get. I could hypothetically rig a pair of dice by rolling it a certain way. Alright, so set it to 1 dice. And now, just to remind you, Master Ball Roulette, I have to get an odd number. So it's 1, 3, or 5 for me to add 1 to my total. I'm currently on 2, even though I've fought 4 rival battles, meaning I've gotten 2 odd and 2 even. Let's see how I do here. And it's rolling. And I get a 3, so I get another Master Ball Roulette chance. So that's quite handy for me. You know, just in case I encounter something that's kind of difficult to deal with. You know, so something like a Genesect. While I was training off screen, I did actually find a Genesect. You know, so it wasn't a tough battle, but because I was able to put it to sleep. But you know, the odds are there. On my other roulette challenge that I'm doing on my Game Boy, just for fun, not putting it on here, I actually found Landorus as well, which was quite a tough battle. Here we go. What's his face? Yes, I am a gym leader. Right. Yes. Whatever. Hurry up. Anyway. So that's basically what happened. So I fought it, I beat it. Sometimes these things take a long time. Yo, champ in the making. Oh, this guy's actually got a name. Yes, freshwater. Oh, that reminds me, I have to go up to... Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but go up to this guy every time and you get a freshwater. Every single time. Yeah, unfortunately you can't actually eat any food here. So, you know, tough shit to that. So I'm just going to save it so my game doesn't crash. And I still have to lead with my Stunky because he's probably the best chance I get with fighting some of these Pokemon. Alright, what question am I getting? Oh, this is what beats it. Okay, water. Yeah, that's easy. So yeah, just step on the random tiles and I'll fight this battle. Okay, so this guy's welcoming me to the gym. And it's a battle, obviously. Here we go. I just clicked out of the window, so it's going to lag for a couple seconds. And I fight a Lillipup. And this Lillipups level 11, so I am a bit outmatched here, but Poison Gas should even it up. Hopefully with some expert switching I can get my Bronzor's level up. So I hit him with Screech. Seems that the video's just starting to get back on track. Yeah, I don't like it. It's doing 10 damage each time, and I could get critted, so... taking a shift to solid. Sorry about this, guys. I don't know why this is doing that. But anyway, so he takes poison damage, hit him with Tackle. Yeah, Lillipup gets Stab on Tackle. So does Patrad and Pidove, but they're not as good. Like, Lillipup ends up becoming Stoutland right at the end, and he's actually quite a strong user of Return. And with Return, with a base of 102 power at maximum, or Frustration, I guess, if you will, with their huge base power, you know, he's quite a tough Pokemon, especially since he gets Sand Rush. I'm surprised he isn't featured a lot in OU battles with Sandstorm teams, because having that normal type coverage is really, really strong. Especially against water type Pokemon, etc, etc. And he does get the Fangs, so... So at this point, my recorders decide to drop out. And so I kind of lost the footage of this battle here with this bitch. And I went over there and did the dialogue, and I saved the game, and then all of a sudden it just decides to die on me, so... Yeah, sorry about that, but she did have a Patrat and etc, etc. I'm just going to go heal up, and I'm probably going to train a little bit more, because these battles are starting to test me. And I really do not want to be tested in these battles, because... You know... If I get close to fainting, a stray crit could take any Pokemon out. It's really not conductive to my Nuzlocke challenge at this point. I've got to play a bit smarter. So I know I can take the Pokemon in the grass down there no matter what they are at this point. So it's important for me to level up key Pokemon like Oda and Rainman. So just, who do I find? Slugma. Yeah. Undoubtedly he's Lillipup or whatever it is he's going to be using. I think it's a Lillipup. It's just if I remember correctly. Scratch. I really wish he'd get more moves as well. It bothers me that Stunky doesn't get great moves until like level 30. Until he becomes Skuntank. So, you know, when he gets Night Slash he'll be quite a force to be reckoned with, but he's not going to get that right now. Fuck up. Oh my god, I don't believe this. Freaking Heatran. Oh, there's nothing I can do to him. Screech. See what he does. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, he keeps using that move. Hopefully he doesn't get the boost. I don't want him to get the boost. And I don't want him to get a crit either. Because at this point a crit would be terrible. Scratch. Good work, Stunky. That one posed a bit of a serious threat. I mean, luckily it's one-on-one and he's not switching out. You know, competitively speaking, I couldn't... even though Screech is a -2, it's not competitively viable for anything. Like, the Pokemon that trap you aren't quite good at lowering stats. You've got, like Dugtrio. Dugtrio will either beat something or it won't. And that's what it'll come down to. Whereas, a Pokemon that traps you like Chandelure, it's better at bulking up than it is at lowering stats, unless you're going Memento. In which case, you'll actually automatically give him room to switch out. This is, of course, unless you use something like, I don't know, its previous forms like Litwick. Okay, so Wigglytuff's decent EXP. So, hopefully I can get to level 12. With Stunky. Stunky's quite a good Pokemon. I'm starting to rely on him a lot more. I'm not a fan of the Dark types. I said this before in my last video. I'm not a fan of the Dark types. They always struck me as like the evil type of Pokemon, and I know there's that saying, or not all, there are no evil Pokemon, just evil trainers. But you know, it's not. Yeah. Well, level 5 Snorlax. Let's see. I'll Poison Gas it. Yeah, definitely gonna have to Poison Gas it. But yeah, so I think maybe it's just because I was very partial to Psychic types in the previous games. Psychic types were my favorite types. I just remember using Alakazam all the time and how amazing he was all the time. And the fact that they pretty much... It's almost like they invented Steel and... Oh shit, this has leftovers and me without a thief move. That would have been amazing. But anyway. Shit, he gets stab on tackle too. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the Psychic type attacks. With Psychic type Pokemon, it was like every time that they introduced something new, like the Dark types or the Steel types, or the new moves, it was like they did it just to punish Alakazam specifically and the Psychic types in general. Like, Mewtwo came out relatively unscathed because he can learn Ice Beam and he can learn, you know, Thunderbolt, etc, etc. He gets the Bolt Beam combo, he gets Recover. Whereas Alakazam, he doesn't get that. The best he gets is the Elemental Punches. Once the Special Split happened, nothing. He basically got nothing. He got a little bit back with Focus Blast, but Focus Blast is inaccurate. Would have been better off with Aura Sphere. Unfortunately, that's just not the way the dice rolls. You know, it's illogical for him to get Aura Spheres for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sounding a bit bitter, aren't I? It's true. Like, the thing is, you need to know, Alakazam is my favourite Pokemon. I use him competitively. And I play in whatever tier he happens to be in. Like, if I'm playing Mono-type, I always do Mono-type Psychic because he doesn't have a secondary typing. If I'm playing... Oh, Luminion. Yeah, so... Ooh, level 7. More experience for me. Yeah, so if I'm playing in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, then I use him in Underused. If I'm playing above that, if I'm playing in Black White, I use him in Overused, because that's where he is these days. He's sort of gotten a little bit back, so I'm pretty happy about that. It's since a lot of Pokemon have dropped, it is a bit sad to see some favorites drop out. I do like seeing less of Weavile, though. I will have to admit, he has caused me problems in the past, and, you know, being a Dark type, again, I don't like him. Again, I'm being biased, but it doesn't matter. I don't need to heal after that. That was nothing. So even though I'm being a bit biased against the Dark types and towards Psychic types, you know, I don't know, that's just my quirkiness, my personal preferences. Now I just got to take down this Ludicolo. Ludicolos don't really cause much trouble. He gets Nature Power? Nature Power is actually quite a good move. Because it's even though it's not, like, good competitively, it's not bad, like, to use in the games. Like, what Ludicolo of that level would have access to Seed Bomb? But that's a stab move for him, and he gets it straight away, you know? So that's good for him. So now I'm just gonna rest up because, you know, no risks. I'll probably speed this up. We'll cut it out. So, you know, I don't want my videos to be too lengthy. I know that my last video was 40 minutes long, and that's a bit of a problem. I know a lot of you probably won't have the attention span for that long. Like, it's not that I'm not saying you've got low attention spans, but you know, you want to grab the internet audience, you have to grab them straight away. That's basically it. That's why ads are only like 10 to 30 seconds long instead of 1 hour 1 hour films, because, you know, you've got to keep the audience's attention. If they don't want to watch you, they'll watch something else. There's always another option. So, you know, essentially I'm competing against other people, and I've got to grab you guys and keep you guys for the whole time. Otherwise, you know, I won't get more views, I won't get anything. Alright, so we got a Knockdown. Hopefully I can take it down with Water Gun. Lick won't affect it. Yeah, this Pokemon comes with Lick, actually, so that's quite an interesting factoid. I didn't think Panpour... Sorry, this is... yeah, this is Panpour. I keep getting them confused. Panpour does come with Lick, which is good for paralysis, but I've got Hypnosis, so that's even better. Hypnosis on Bronzor. So that works out better for me for catching rates. But if for some reason I can't use Hypnosis, or I can't risk Bronzor dying, he does come in a close second, because Lick is weak as piss. Like, seriously, Lick is one of the weakest moves in the game. Aside from its paralysis, there's nothing in the game that's worse than that, really. Aside from Splash or whatever. Even Tail Whip has a use. Swampert, okay. What move has it got? I think at this point, I'll try Lick, see if I can get a paralysis. Mud Slap. Accuracy. Alright. Water Gun. Water Gun should hit neutrally. That's the thing with Swampert's ground type. It's neutral to those moves. So that's good for me. And I get the crit. So that takes it down, and I get to level 11. Satisfying. Very, very satisfying. And a special attack boost too. Training my Pokemon can be tedious. I'll probably give you a link to where to skip all my training and stuff if you want to skip and just see the important bits. I'll just tell you where the important points are in the video. I don't want to bore you guys to death. I know you got like other things to do, like schoolwork or uni work or work or you know, you probably have bitches to smash or stuff like that. I don't know. Bitches to smash. I've always thought that might be a good thing for a Pokemon trainer to say. I've got bitches to smash and I don't have time for your damn something. I don't know. I'm going to work on my phrases. They're pretty shitty right now. So, water gun to the face. He pecks me. Yeah, I don't understand how he can use peck. Just doesn't seem like the kind of thing a Nidorino would have access to. Like, it doesn't have a beak. It has a mouth. I mean, I don't understand if it uses the horn. But, again, peck. Okay, Gorbis. This Gorbis, it doesn't worry me. It doesn't have Shell Smash. The only reason to use a Gorbis is Shell Smash. There is nothing else. Ouch. Uh-oh. That'll do residual damage over time. Ah. This is bad. Come on, paralysis. Ah. This extra residual damage. I don't know if I'm going to lose this battle. I don't think I will, but, you know, I don't want to risk it. Ah. But at this point, when you're whirlpooled, you can't run. And you can't switch out either, so I don't have much options, but I have to KO this thing at this point. And it goes down. So, you know, it didn't... I know it might have seemed like it looked comfortable, but with Nuzlocke, you don't want to risk anything. That's why I keep running him back and forth to the Pokemon Centers. I don't want to risk anything. My Pokemon are, like... If I lose a Pokemon here, I have to wait till the next area to get one, so I'm down to 3. It makes every Pokemon far more precious as well. Speaking of which, the branched evolutions don't count to Pokemon that are similar, like Simipour, Simisea, Pansage, Panpour, Pansear. None of those Pokemon, you know, I can have all 3 if I really wanted to. I don't, and I'm not going to have all 3. In fact, I really don't want to even use this one, but... whatever. Whatever is whatever. So, Umbreon. I can take it. And it uses Tail Whip. I'm not really worried. Umbreon doesn't come with a great set of moves. And it's very predictable. But I've never found a context for Helping Hand, ever. Like, seriously? Every time I've used it? You know, double battles don't happen that often. Triple battles are kind of unpredictable. Rotational battles are shit. Not worth your time. Okay, Quillfish. Quillfish comes with Poison Sting, so I need to be careful of it. So I need to just Water Gun it and hopefully... Yeah, Spikes is fine. Maybe I needed a Quillfish to start off with. The fact that it comes with Spikes is amazing. I sort of wish I had encountered it earlier. So Quillfish has fainted. I get shit all experience. Yeah, but Spikes in 6-on-6 battles is amazing because aside from flying types and levitating, yeah, that residual damage, if you can keep forcing them out. Although its use is debatable in the competitive settings. Okay, here Lick is super effective, so I'm just going to do that. And I might get the paralysis. There we go. Beautiful. Get Stab on Astonish, but I mean, at this point, it's pretty much game. Yeah, it's game. So yeah, it's important for me to get over level 12 with all of my Pokemon. And level 13 with my Snivy. To take the next gym. Otherwise, I'm just going to have trouble with it. I think. And I think... crap. But I can switch into Bronzor because at this point he shouldn't have a grass move. I don't think Gravile should have a grass move at this point. Because, let's see... Trico only comes with, what, Scratch? Oh, yeah, that's right. Trico comes with Absorb immediately. Well, I'm glad I switched. Just confusion him out. Speaking of starters, I'm pretty sure all of you know this, but Blaziken has the honor of being the first Pokemon ever that it was a starter and an Uber Pokemon at the same time. I think that's it's remarkable that one ability can break a Pokemon so much competitively. Like, well, not break him, but you know what I mean. It's not. It makes him so much tougher to beat. You know, and considering he's got dual stabs and etc, etc. And if you think about it, okay, your splash does nothing to me. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Competitively, you know, some of the other starters are a joke. Like, even with decent typing, Torterra is kind of shitty. Everyone's favorite Charizard is, you know, sort of piddling in middle ground. Nobody likes, everybody likes him, but he's not usable because of stealth rocks and shit like that. And even in a Sun team where he's supposed to excel, you know, he's in the never used tier and they're all in the overused tier. So you need someone to set up Sun for him. You know, so, but with Blaziken, he's just basically his own Pokemon. He can do whatever the hell he wants. You know, Excadrill in Sandstorm is just no match for the guy because he's got dual stabs on him. He can just protect and substitute until he's got protect, substitute, and be bulky enough to take his attacks and just wipe the floor with him with high jump kick or flare blitz. Hell, he could do it with Fire Punch, or I don't know if he even gets Blaze Kick, but he can do it with that too. Just gonna lick him. Hey, Bennett, lick me. Okay, that sounded a bit dirty, but yeah, see, moves like set damage moves are kind of dangerous early on, and a shit later, aside from Nightshade and Seismic Toss. Because with certain Pokemon, they can't do over 100 damage with anything else. But with these Pokemon, Nightshade and Seismic Toss are terrible because they're only doing like 4, 5, 7 damage at most. With, okay, Gastrodon's interesting. Yeah, but he'll have Water Absorb, so I just lick him. Yeah, Mud Sport, doesn't matter, you're immune to lightning anyway. Yeah, so I don't even know where I was anymore. But I do want to talk about Venusaur. I really like Venusaur because I started with him. I started with Blue. And Pokemon Blue was a great game. You know, so was Pokemon Red. I mean, looking back now, I probably couldn't go back and play them considering how crappy their bag system is and the graphics and stuff like that. But the nostalgia's there and I enjoyed my time playing with them. But it's good to see that Venusaur, thanks to the Sun, is now, you know, more of a viable threat offensively. The fact that he gets boosts in growth, like, you wouldn't believe. He's able to go mixed. You know, it's just, it really makes me happy to see something that's my favorite come back. You know, I don't get that very often. You know, I had to watch Alakazam get dropped down a tier. I had to watch Mewtwo go up to the Ubers because, let's face it, Mewtwo would be completely broken in OU. Everybody would run it. But just to see them both back is something I'm really happy about. Gastrodon's taking a while to die. Probably because he used Harden. I don't want to risk the crit, but oh, come on. Yeah, see, he's got shitty moves like that he's going to use, and Yeah, full paralysis. And that should KO him. Damn, that Gastrodon is tough. Okay, I'm just going to switch around just in case I encounter a Pokemon on my way out. Don't want to risk my Rain Man. See that happening? I could have avoided that, I guess, but... this will be good experience for Bronzor anyway. Especially since he's just on the verge of leveling up. Okay, that's not a good attack for him to have. I don't know if he's got a physical move or if he's got a grass move or... But I just want him... Oh, I'm gonna have to hypnosis him. Can't risk it. To sleep. Just go to sleep. Calm down. Go to sleep. Confusion. He's quite fast too. But then again, Bronzor is pretty slow. 59 EXP. Bronzor's a bit of a tank. I'm not looking forward to his next move. It's Imprison. It's stupid. It's stupid. I have no use for that. But I think he gets work. I think he can learn Work Up, and that's the next TM. So I'll just give that to him. That'll make him a little bit more viable. One good thing about the roulette, though, my roulette challenge, is the fact that every city has... Some cities have water in it. And considering those count as new areas, and I can get any Pokemon on water, I have a lot of options to me. A lot of options that can come to me. So I fish with the old rod, or whatever rod it is in this game. And when I fish with it, I can encounter any Pokemon. So like I can encounter a Starmie or a Hypno. And when I encounter them, you know, that doesn't count as me encountering them in the wild. So I can catch them on my first try. That's assuming I get something good on my first try. I could get something terrible. I've been quite lucky with this playthrough. With other playthroughs, I've had no luck. In fact, in my first playthrough, before I started documenting it, the first Pokemon I encountered was a Bisharp. And it was level 4. And it slaughtered my Snivy. My level 6 Snivy, who has type disadvantage against it, doesn't get a move that's good against it until much later. You know, it was hell. It just destroyed me. And it's Delibird. I wonder if Delibird has present. So Hypnosis. Present's an interesting, a very interesting move. It's not good competitively. I think if you get a Delibird, you should erase it almost immediately. Because there's always a 25% chance that you heal the opponent. I don't know if it varies in damage either. It seems to do like pretty much nothing. So I get a solid 100 whatever EXP. Fuck! I need to get out of here. Come on, run. Escape. Yes. Okay. For those of you who don't know, Hydreigon has Dragon Rage. And none of my Pokemon have over 40 damage. I talked about this earlier, and it just happened. So, if you're doing one of these, remember, Hydreigon, Dino, any of those, no, don't go near them. They have Dragon Rage, all of them. Well, I don't know if Dino has it, but... Okay, so that's much better. I noticed there's a graphical problem with the Pokemon centers in this game, because of the fact that I'm playing on an emulator. By the way, with emulators, I do not advise you play on them. I'm only doing it because I actually own Pokemon Black and White on... Well, my brother owns Pokemon Black, I own White. But I'm just using the reverse. I don't know why. But it's... since I own the games, I just don't want to go over my original saves. So there's always that. Let's see, I just switched to something that I know can beat it. Panpaw is probably the best thing. Having Water Gun, not affected by Defense Curl. It's funny that it used its Lucky Chant one move later than I got the critical hit. Super effective, fainted. Yeah, so that always helps. There's not really much I could have done to Mushana, so I'm pretty happy with the result of that. Pelipper's a weird Pokemon. It's just not viable, but if they had told me that they were going to make a Pelican-type Pokemon, water flying, I would have liked it to be awesome. But with Gyarados running around, there's no real room for other water flying types anyway, so, you know, I guess that's a bit of a shame, but there's nothing Pelipper really does that's spectacular. It would need its own niche kind of thing. And there's the confusion, so I think I've got this, but... yeah, so there's nothing really Pelipper can do. It's not really special. It's just a little annoying in some games where it appears, because it appears at like level 42 and just... It's like the Tentacruel of land, even though it's a water type and appears in the sea as well. It's annoying. I wonder if they're going to bring in an Albatross type Pokemon. I'd like to see that. Okay, Luminion. Hopefully this won't be a high battle. Try and take it down. Yeah, Attract's not a great move. Like, it doesn't hit much. Especially with so many genderless Pokemon running around. It's like, there's just nothing really for it. But if you've ever played Challenge Cup, and for those of you who don't know, Challenge Cup is completely randomized Pokemon with completely randomized movesets. Imprison. There we go. I get Imprison. Yay! Completely useless. But it's completely randomized movesets with completely randomized Pokemon with randomized items. Like, you could get a Wingull with Airmail, and it has Roost, Water Gun, Peck, and Fly. And you could also get a Mewtwo with shit moves like Me First and Tail Whip. Like, it's pretty fun because of the randomness. Like, you could get an awesome Pokemon with shit moves, or you could get a shit Pokemon with awesome moves. Like a Spinder with like Dynamic Punch and shit like that. But so if you haven't played Challenge Cup, I advise you do it once or twice. It's quite fun, but you can't play it on the Game Boy. You can only play it on Pokemon Online. I advise you go there. It's pretty easy to play competitively there. I think I'm rambling a bit at this point, so I apologize for that. I will fight the gym leader soon. I just want to get a little bit more EXP up my belt. Let's see. I think all my Pokemon are level 12 now, so they're all pretty even. I know the gym leader's Pokemon are going to be... One of them is going to be a level 12, and one of them will be a higher level. I'm pretty sure it'll be his fire type. Oh, Metang. There's nothing I can really do to it, but, I mean... Maybe if I lure it down... No. Yeah, it really doesn't have much, as I can see, but... I still don't want it... Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna have to switch it to my Rain Man. He's got Water Gun. Water Gun is neutral. Ah, attack boost. Hate that. I was afraid of that too, but I'll survive. It'll be right. You know, for such great stats, Metagross is surprisingly a shitty Pokemon. Like, I try to use him. in a lot of contexts, and he just dies all the time. I think it's because he's so weak to Earthquake and Fire-type moves. And Fire-type moves are everywhere. That makes him so, you know, vulnerable. You know, so he's not doing too good in that department. But, you know, in the lower tier, Metang is actually thriving quite well. Because of the Eviolite, it's made a lot of not fully evolved Pokemon viable. And Metang's defenses aren't too bad. So in like the never used tier, it's actually not bad. It can Toxic and Stall, it can do things like that. Wild Croc. See you later, for Alligator. Not for a while, Crocodile. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Saw that on meme base though, so don't blame me, I didn't invent it. So Vine Whip him. There are some interesting Pokemon I wouldn't mind having on my team that I'm seeing in the wild, but it's a shame. Just have to rely on the luck of, yeah, forget. Let's see, Wrap. Wrap is pretty crappy. I know it's residual damage, but at the same time, like, I need the offensive boost that I might be getting from Growth would really, really help. So, especially if I turn him into a mixed sweeper, like, Growth really does help in that regard. And if I can get Pokemon who has Sunny Day on my team, I can make it quite an interesting combination, especially if I give him Solar Beam. Solar Beam and Razor Leaf or Leaf Blade. I don't know, I'll see. Alright, I'm going to fight the gym leader now because I think at this point I'm ready. I've got a bunch of Pokemon who are ready. I'll save the game, and that way, just in case the emulator crashes again. But I'm not doing too badly at this point. Hopefully I haven't bored you guys to tears. I've been rambling on about crap all. So, alright, let's see. I'll lead with my Snivy because at this point, Piplup's gonna really, you know, hurt me. I know he's leading with Piplup because I've fought all these guys before. Sorry, Lillipup. Not Piplup. What am I saying? I'll use Growth to boost myself because I know he's going to try and work up because that's his special move. I'll use Growth again. I'm faster, so I'll probably do more damage. I don't know if he's going to hit me or not. No, he's not. Alright, so the first person to get a move off will do the most damage. Hopefully I'll one-hit KO him. Ah! I'm just off. I'm going to use Growth again. See, that does a lot of damage. But hopefully my Vine Whip takes him out at this point. Yes, it does. That's some good EXP. And Pansear. At this point, kind of going to need my Rain Man. Shift on the switch. He'll use Work Up. Probably should have hit him with Tackle. But I didn't want to risk it. So I hit him with a Water Gun. Maybe I should have hit him with Lick. Hit him with Lick. Incinerate destroys your berries, so I'm glad I didn't waste my Oran berries. I get a crit there, but it's not like it matters. Water Gun should take him out. I came very prepared for this battle, as long as I don't get critted. And it's super effective, and he faints. And I beat Chili. And I got the gym badge. Yes! I don't know what it's called, but it's a gym badge. And it goes in the case. right there. Magically goes in the case. Doesn't show me me putting it in. Just appears there. Yeah. TM83, work up. My first TM. This guy didn't talk at all. Yeah, that's a good point. I think that's a great improvement though with the TMs thing, that they can be reused over and over again. It makes sense to me, because otherwise you just have to waste so much time trying to... now's not the time. Alright, I'll follow you wherever. But... Alright, the stairs. Oh, is that how it is now? Am I going to your room? What a kinky machine. Does this mean I'm gonna lie in the bed and you're gonna do things to me? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm gonna use cut on yeah, okay. I don't need to use game sync just yet. Save game. Man, this process takes a long time, so I'm just gonna... So cut is a 50 power move. Who can learn it? Oda wants to learn cut. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's stronger than Scratch, so... So, only Rain Man is able to learn Work Up, so... So, I'm just gonna get rid of Lear because... So yeah, that reusing thing, it's just too tedious to go find, make more money for new TMs. No, I know about the battle box. Do I have any mail? Read. Ugh, mail, such a useless, shitty thing. Because the people are right there if they want to send you a message. Yep, anyway. So, the TM reusing thing is, it's important. It just saves so much time with all this EV training and stuff, and more the competitive side of it. And the fact that we just... Like, when I was playing Pokemon Blue, I wasted my TMs. I used them straight away. Like, I wasted my Solar Beam on a Butterfree. I just gave them to whoever, because I thought, you know, you just get them back. I wasted my Solar Beam TM, I wasted my Mimic TM, I wasted everything. And, you know, in this game, you can sort of get them back. Like, I know you can rebuy Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, etc., but if you want something to have a good set of moves, then, you know, oftentimes... Like, it's not just Bolt Beam. Not everything can learn Bolt Beam, and they need the other moves. Like Focus Blast, etc., etc. Is there an item down here? Yes! Super Potion. Is there anything else around here? And a Great Ball. That works for me. I'm just going to go looking around the Dream Yard too, because now that I have cut, I have more things I can do over there. I don't know if I need the gym badges to use cut anymore in this game. Last I remember, I didn't need the gym badges for that. Wait, did I hear my Pokemon? Yeah, I did. Yeah, so, you know, I don't know in this game you need the gym badges anymore, so I think that's a big improvement. Like, once you get cut, and once you get strength, you get strength. Ah, is this gonna be a Pokemon battle? Oh, it's Mushana. Ah, there we go. Well, not Mushana. It's Muna or whatever it's called. What? Oh, that's... Ah, these nut jobs. These guys are such nut jobs. I like their music though. Do 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 do. Pat rat. I never got why these grunts only got pat rats and shit. You'd figure they'd get something awesome somewhere along the line. Anyway, just use my growth. I sort of wish there was a move that, well, he gets it later, but I sort of wish he gets Coil earlier. Coil would be a much better move for Snivy than Growth. Especially since it improves accuracy as well. Yeah, that wasn't too hard. Do. Yeah, seriously, I think they get some of the best music in all of the Pokemon games. Purloin, seriously, don't make me laugh. Growth. What's it gonna do? Assist? Like, these people have stupid movesets on these Pokemon. Like, the assists give you so many free turns, etc, etc. I wonder if assist is useful competitively, as in a gimmick team. There goes my accuracy. But it would be interesting to see, because assist has 0 priority, so moves like Roar, they would happen first, so if you're faster. Interesting. Okay. So that's how you can clearly tell Getsus is a bad guy. Yeah. Like, they spoiled that way too early. Like, that's how you knew you'd fight him, like, so far down the track. Ooh, Pokeball. Yeah. Alright. Whatever. Hang on, can I go into that grass area? Yes, I can. Alright, I'm gonna save the game. And, well, not save the game, but, well, yeah, but... Gonna heal up. Send out my Bronzor. And try and catch a Pokemon. And hopefully, it's not a fire type. Hopefully it's a Pokemon that will give me some fire type coverage, because I still lack that. I know I've got Pampor, but, you know, he's not great. Maybe Gyarados. Ooh, maybe I'll get something awesome like Mewtwo. I've got 3 Master Ball Roulettes to spend, so... Actually, I didn't roll from my battle with the gym leader. I'll do that now. So let's see. So just to remind you, odd means I get one, even means I don't, and I roll. And I got an odd, so I get one as well. So 4 of them. Unfortunately, I can only use these on low rating, low catch rate Pokemon. With that being said, however, if I encounter a low catch rate Pokemon, okay, so Pokemon, save it so it doesn't crash. Let's see. Pokemon. Switch solid. Out it comes. And there's a Pokeball in the grass too. Alright, first Pokemon's coming right about now. And I have a Pokeball to throw at it. Any moment now. Here we go. Oh, Tyrogue! Yes! Tackle. It'd be great to have a fighting type on my team. Especially with Fake Out on it. Tackle. Okay. Now, I'm going to use Hypnosis. I think that's to help with the ghosts. Pokeballs. Pokeball. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha! Yes! Now will it be a Hitmonchan or a Hitmonlee? Or Hitmontop? Maybe he's Hitmontop. Alright, so what will we nickname him? I want to name him something cool. I'm trying to think. Kung Fu? No. Po? No. Punchy? Kicky? Oh, it's got to be something awesome. Okay, Tyroge, I am going to call you Slate. Ah. Damn emulator. Always doing this. Yeah, it's going slow again. I think I'll leave it here once I name him. All good. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll show you, the next episode will be along sometime next week. Hopefully, you know, this video was better than the last one I did. I much appreciate your support, and yeah. Oh, two in a row. What are the odds? Yeah, so I much appreciate your support. If you liked the video, like, comment, share. Hopefully it wasn't too bad for you to listen to, and thanks again. Bye.